And we will take them one at a time over to the IR. Do tryptamine first. And we'll see if this instrument is actually set up. Not sure what the status is of these since there was that power outage. Looks like this one's working. So we'll use the one that's actually turned on. See, I've got our little V in there and it's empty, so there's nothing in the sample chamber right now. And someone is using the UV Vis software, which I will close that. So we'll open up Omnic version 9 from Thermo Scientific. So this is the Nicolay IS5 Thermo Scientific Thermo-Nicolay IS5 instrument. Same one as normal. I've got my IS5 standard experiment open, but I'm going to just double check, make sure that it's a resolution of 4 reciprocal centimeters and 4 scans. That's the default experiment. And we're going to collect the background. Lean on the chalk here. So we got our CO2 peak in the middle, some hydrocarbon here, and some water. That's the standard background. It says single beam. Life is good. I can close that. There's no need to save it. And now I'm ready to run the sample. So I'm going to put tryptamine in here for my title. And I'm going to type it wrong because I can't spell. And this came from ethanol, so tryptamine from ethanol. Please prepare to collect the sample. Put the little sample thing in there. Try not to let too much vapor get in there. It's not sitting very nicely. Yep, hopefully good enough. I'm just going to collect 4 scans. Yeah, it's a reasonable looking spectrum. We got nothing really bottoming out at 2% transmittance. So pretty good quality spectrum. Got some peaks up here. That's the NH stretch from the amine. Here's our kind of large hydrocarbon region. We've got both sp3CH and sp2CHs in there, and then there's going to be some peaks in there for the aromatic ring. So I'm going to take that sample out. That's definitely a good enough quality spectrum. So we'll save that. In my data folder. I'm going to actually create a new folder that says IR of purified samples. Set file name to title, and we'll save that. We'll process them later. So now let's go grab the cinnamic acid. And since I just took that background not very long ago, there's actually no need for me to take a new background. Just close that tryptamine one. So I'm just going to go directly to collecting sample. And this is E-cinnamic acid from 4:1. Oops. Aqueous ethanol. I'm going to prepare to collect the sample spectrum by putting it in there. And it's going to tell me that my background was around 3 minutes ago, which is perfectly fine. 4 scans. So this one bottomed out a little bit. I'm not happy with that. I'm going to rotate it a little bit and see if maybe I can get a section of the pellet that's a little bit more clear. I don't really want it to bottom out there. Just putting in the same title. Yeah, it's still bottoming out. But that's actually not that uncommon for a carboxylic acid. So we got, somewhere around 26%. That'll be good enough. So we will save that. Into the same folder. Now I'll grab the vanillin. If I really wanted a good quality spectrum, I could make a new pellet, see if I can get it a little thinner. And now again, we're going to collect a sample here. And this is vanillin from column chromatography. In 1 to 2 petroleum ether, diethyl ether. Kind of a long title, but that's okay. Put the sample in there. This pellet's a little uneven too, but hopefully we're looking through a fairly transparent part. And that looks pretty good. Nothing's really bottomed out. Big OH stretch here, which you would expect. So we can save that. So I've run and saved my 3 samples, and I'm going to go clean this mess up, and then I'll come back and we'll process it.